everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Jessica Drives, where today I am going into Walmart, and it's a Sunday morning. So for once, I'm not driving to work. I am going into Walmart. Just taking a little drive. It's early on a Sunday. It's like 11 after 7. So I'm up early. As early as all hell. Yeah, it's gonna be I guess you'd say a good day. But that's beside the fact. I still pay the phone bill yet this week. I'll probably do that when I get home. And yep, just gotta run into Walmart and get a couple things. Specifically, I need to get some CLR and some paper towels. But specifically the CLR, I need to get some of that to clean our bathroom. We have some lime and calcium buildup, which we need to get rid of. And the stuff that I used yesterday to clean our bathroom sink, I kind of used it all up. There wasn't much left to begin with, and I couldn't get down that aisle yesterday when I was at Walmart doing my weekly shopping because there was a lot of people in the way. Go figure. But anyway, I am driving into Walmart so we can go pick this up and then go back home. So, okay, it's a good Sunday. Finally got a good night's sleep. Friday night and Saturday. The first time in, I want to say 20 days, and I'm actually not wrong in that. I did count it back. And it was the first time in 20 days that I got a good night's sleep. The first time in 20 days. So I'm like, holy crap, it's not good. But yeah, so I finally got a good night's sleep. I am finally well rested after, well, I got a good night's sleep last night too. But I'm finally well rested. Thank God for that. Now I just have to figure out that rhythm for during the week so I'm not grouchy or grumpy at work. But yeah, it's just a wonderful little, this is how stuff works in the world, I guess you could say, but it's annoying to say the least. But driving into Walmart. I know I didn't do the stream on Friday. I did record a small video while I went for my walk at work because it was easier. It was starting to rain too on Friday when I did that, so yay, I guess. But I don't know. I did record like 2 videos when I went for a walk. One a couple days beforehand, which was like a little short one, and then the one I recorded on Friday, which was actually kind of fun. I answered like a lot of questions while walking, so you guys are gonna hear like how I sound when I'm walking. You can definitely tell that I get a little winded, especially going uphill, because there's a spot in the parking lot that is uphill, and for some stupid reason I walk that. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I do. But I walk it, and I shouldn't be, but I do. But yeah. So there is that. But like I said, I'm on my way into Walmart again. I usually always end up going into Walmart on a Sunday, and I try to go super early in the morning because you don't get a lot of shoppers. You can actually have a little more free reign of store, and honestly, it's a lot better. I know from 8 to 10 they have their sensory deprivation hour, or hours, I should say. It's 2 hours, where no music plays, and there's like no music. The lights are slightly dimmed. It's really quiet. It's really peaceful and beautiful. If you actually have like sensory issues, that is a good time to go shopping. It's really quiet, really peaceful. I don't have sensory issues. I just enjoy the peace and quiet. I don't hear the weird music playing. I don't hear that crap going all the time. It's just peaceful and quiet, and I love it. But there is that. But we're just taking the drive in, which I made yesterday. I made the trek in yesterday, and I was thinking, well, this isn't going to be that bad of a drive. And then I'm going home, and I'm like, it was hot. I didn't like it. we're going to have a heat wave this week, and I'm debating, do I want to go for a walk this week? And then part of me saying yes, another part of me saying no, and there's a third part of me that's saying you should. Because apparently if you go for a walk and temperature's over 85 degrees, according to the one construction worker that I was talking with the other day, that counts as walking 2 miles because your body is being put under double the strain. Because you get the heat, which is tiring you out faster, so that 1 mile to your body feels like 2 miles, which I did not know. And he explained that to me. He goes that he does walk for fun, and that was something that was brought up to him. That if it's got to be like really sunny, but it's mostly like the humidity and the heat. If it's over 85 degrees and you're still going for the walk, he goes that to your body, instead of walking 1 mile, you've officially walked 2 miles. Because your body will feel like it is walked double the distance it did because of the fact that you've had to put your body under more strain. So there is that. It's good to know. I didn't know that. And I found that out. So this week I'm probably going to end up walking 2 miles Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because it's going to be in the 90s, and then like in the 80s the rest of the freaking week. So, yay. I want to try this new road out. They paved this one road and I want to try it out. I could just come home that way, but it's easier to drive in. It literally is. It's easier to drive in. I'm already at like half a tank of gas because of, well, I didn't super fill the tank, but I still put like 150 in for gas. But I didn't super fill the tank because it's going to be obviously hot this week. And I didn't want the fuel to basically expand and leak out, which it can do. Wow, that's all. That's all they paved, huh? Figures. Yeah, I have like a bit of a sore throat this morning, and I didn't brush my teeth. But to be fair, I'm not eating anything, so. Okay, we have a guy that's literally going down the middle of the roadway because he's an idiot. Oh, okay, well the sun was in his face, that would explain it. That's why sun visors were invented. And sunglasses. Mostly sun visors, which is why I have one that I fixed in my mom's car years ago. I had to buy a new one because the one that we had in her car was broken. The previous owners destroyed it, and I had to take it off because it just kept falling down. And then there's a lot of bumps on this road. And then I basically ordered a new part, and that was her Mother's Day present one year. I fixed the sun visor. Ironic because she didn't like driving that much. And the only time she would ever drive is if I already sat in the passenger seat. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're driving today. It's like, look, I drive all the time. I'm tired of driving, so it's your turn. Or I drove a lot today, and you didn't drive that much, so it's your turn. Then there were days where I had to drive. I had no choice. I'm like, I don't want to drive, but I had to. I'm like, I don't want to drive. It's like, I didn't want to drive, but I had to. I'm like, I don't want to. But I had to then anyway. But at least it's nice out versus Friday night when I went home. Because when I went home Friday night, it was getting really dark. And I'm standing out at work in the parking lot as I'm getting into the car, and I'm just like looking at the sky, like I can feel the storm coming. I just don't know how bad it's going to be. And the one guy that works there just kind of looked at me as like, you're looking at the storm? And I'm like, yeah. I was trying to figure out, like in my head, I'm figuring out like what the distance is before the main bulk of it shows up. Because we were just getting like the pre-clouds and everything else, and I'm figuring it out in my head, and I'm going, okay. So I'm like, so I get home. So I'm trying to figure out if I was going to have enough time to make it home or not, because I'd stopped at the convenience store on the way home. And I'm like, am I going to get there and it's going to be pouring down rain, or am I going to get there and we're going to be good? And I got there and we were good. I managed to make it home. No sooner do I get inside the house, it starts pouring. And I was like, Well, I dodged a bullet on that one. Like, tremendously dodged a bullet. So that made my day. But, yeah. And I especially like looking at this place now. Here at the corner. It's really nice. They finally put a fire escape in. It looks like they refixed up that air conditioner that was up there. So, obviously, there's like a building right here in the corner. Through the one town I have to go through to go to Walmart. And it looks like they finally fixed that air conditioning, and they did finally finish the fire escape. There used to be an awning there. I thought they tore it down, but apparently, according to my mom, there was a thing online that they had an accident there, and that's why they had to take down the awning. It came down. But at least they finally put a fire escape, which is something that I felt they needed to have there for a very good reason. And yeah, I'm not going to argue with that, but I'm happy that they have that. I really am. It's nice. It is very nice that they have that in there. But all in all, yeah, it's a nice little drive in here to Walmart. If you take the scenic route, which my mom always taught me to take the scenic route. It takes a little more gas, not much, honestly, but it beats having to go through the one town to come in here, and it really beats having to come down that one road, which is a massive pain in the neck. At least coming in this way, it's a lot calmer, it's a lot quieter, and on top of that, you get to see a lot more stuff that you don't ever get to see normally, like sights, weird things, and there's a really nice hill that you can come down. Which, when I was a kid, my grandfather used to speed and really go, like, you felt the ground drop out from under you. Always freaked me out when I was a kid, but it was fun. But he only ever did it, there was nobody in front of us. So, he was, yeah, that's what you call the older generation, that were pretty much, they knew what they were doing, and their relativity of care and safety were kind of lax, I guess you could say. I was like, as long as you have your seatbelt on, I don't care. And I have my seatbelt on. I never went anywhere without my seatbelt on. I mean, hell, I even quoted it when I had to drive my uncle home the one time. He didn't want to put the seatbelt on, and I didn't start the car yet. And he's looking at me like, we're sitting there for 5 minutes. And he's like, how come you haven't started the car yet? And I go, seatbelt, seatbelt, seatbelt. It's the law. I'm like, I'm not going to jail for you. Like, I'm not getting a ticket for you. Seatbelt, seatbelt, seatbelt. It's the law. So, like, get your seatbelt on, then I will start the car once you get your seatbelt on. And he did. So, it was actually kind of nice. But, granted, this was an uncle that went crazy then, so it's not really much of a thing. But, anyway, guys, I am here. Time to go get some stuff. And then go home. Catch you later. Bye.